but I'm sure the people from Hawaii miss just being home. I miss being home. I miss my family. I miss the plate lunches, even though they have L&L up there now. Still, I can't go eat my beef broccoli cake noodle and my gauchi min.
We're sitting here in your office.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a gallery of photos and memorabilia. Can you kind of walk me through some of what you have up here? Like the very top picture.
That's a picture of our...
Looks dangerous.
It is dangerous, but we minimize the danger because we're all prepared for what's happening there. This was an exercise, and I had a camera crew there shooting this, so we had some good footage on this. Our special effects man, Archie Ahuna, Emmy Award winning now, being that he's working on Lost, but we had a big explosion here. We had about I think at least three fireballs there. Myself and another man were back inside this flame, and then as this explosion occurs, I have people in the foreground that are getting away from it. So it shows the drama. There's a lot of heat there. There's a lot of flames. This is real flame. We actually started this back in 1980, and I'll tell you a brief history of it. The president of our association, his name is John Nordlum. But back in the days when Jack Lord was working, I think this happened at Hang Glider Ridge. The production had brought most of our stuntmen in from Hollywood at that time, and Jack was driving his car up, which he subsequently gave to John as a present. So he has the original 5.0 car with the radio still there, so you can go book him, Daniel. And he was coming up that ridge, and then the stuntmen dive out of the way. Okay, and then they cut, and Jack's very stern, and he's a very serious guy. He says, "You mean we don't have any people who can do that here in Hawaii?" And from then on, that was an idea for John Nordlum to get together a group of stunt players in Hawaii. It's very nice to be in this type of business. You get to meet people from all over the world and play with the mind and play with, you know, cars and things like that. Both of my grandfathers came from China.
And what brought them here?
You know, the promise of a better life. Both of my grandfathers worked really hard. In my dad's family, there were 16. My dad was the eldest, and between he and his youngest brother, they were 20 years apart. Those were hard days. My dad would relate to me about his life. I think he worked for something like $1 a month. My background's in several different arts, and I'm a defensive handgun instructor, and I also train in tactical firearms.
You also talked about being a bodyguard. Has there been anyone really, someone that stands out in your mind that you had to be a bodyguard for?
We do. It's I would like to say, but it's more of a private thing. You know how we keep those things.
I know. I'm being Niele. Okay.
And we call it executive protection. We're more than bodyguards because we're high-level security people. We're trained to control the situation so that we don't use more force than is necessary, depending on the resistance we're given. There's 6 levels of resistance all the way to deadly force. That's another interesting thing. There's a lot of psychology behind that. When I got into that business, It's more than just muscling people around. It's how you talk with them and the psychology behind how you treat people. You treat them with respect. Everybody wants respect, you know, and they want to be heard. And whatever stress level or anxiety level they're in, that is their reality for that moment. And it's our job to just control the situation and not let it get out of hand, hopefully. That's a very interesting line of work. There's so many aspects to it.
I bet.
And it works hand in hand with my lock and security business. You know, I work with locks, high security, keys, safes, you know, automobiles. It's always challenging to just keep abreast of the industry. When you're implementing security, you're buying time. Surely anything can be, you know, circumvented. Mm-hmm. But if you have alarms in place, you have the right locks, and you have lighting, correct lighting, it's not that easy. You don't want to live in a paranoid situation where you're afraid of everything. We talk about the levels of awareness from, say, white is being totally oblivious. You know, you walk down the street and, oh, nothing's ever going to happen to me. Yeah, that's nice to be like that, but maybe it's more practical to be in the orange mode where you're ready. If you see something, you can react. Maybe most people are, I think. And then red is when we're confronted with some kind of danger. So you're preparing to engage. And then black is when you're actually in war or in a survival mode. So you have to know and then understand how your body reacts to stress, what happens to your physiological conditions. Now we're getting into I love that stuff, you know, all the science behind how the body reacts to stress.
So now how is it that you can juggle all of your different professions?
Just make time for it, you know. It's like someone asked me the other day, what's my favorite Chinese food, you know? I say, wow, that's really hard to do because I have so many favorites. You can't just nail one and say, I'll eat that for the rest of my life.
This isn't sharp. I need to get a sharp knife. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, this is a good one. Ready? Crack, crack, crack. Okay, I'm Napua with Ondelicious Cow Cow Corner.
I'm Mahima Lani.
We're making fried rice today. Mm-hmm. And we've really got it started because you know what? We had a little bit of a problem with our knife. Always start chopping your bacon with a sharper knife than this. You know what we're gonna do? Take that little spatula. Let's kind of swish around them.
Swish them around?
Yeah. There you go. Keep stirring around the bacon. Because in this fried rice, really a major dish that we use in Hawaii a lot. The reason we use it a lot is because we eat a lot of white rice or brown rice. And the cool thing about it is we always have leftovers. So let's keep adding that in there. Okay? Can I get another knife? This is really... We're down to 2. And we're gonna use for our seasoning, our secret sauce, some Hawaiian salt, and red pepper. Just gonna mix them all up. And we're gonna also add in some eggs. So we'll fry that up too.
4 eggs.
So 4. Yeah, you can use as many eggs as you want or as little. Again, like I said, fried rice is really good for cooking up any of your leftovers that you happen to have. If you happen to have some steak or anything like that, honey. You know, funny thing, little secret. You can actually cook this up very, very quickly in less than 15 minutes. And I don't think that our cameraman believes we can get this done in 15 minutes. You think?
Maybe.
He was kind of hungry when we got started. What do you think? I think we can get it done. Why don't we go ahead and cut up some of our green onions. We're going to cut that also because we're going to use it as garnish. Now we have got, let's go ahead and take the,
We're gonna take that out.
we're gonna take that out, okay. We're gonna take the bacon out. Okay, looks like our Spam is cooked. Spam is kind of good for almost everything. You can put it in soup and salmon and Spam and eggs and rice. Spam sandwich. Have you ever had a Spam sandwich?
No.
Pretty good. So we're gonna put some butter in this. This is leftover rice from yesterday.
How does the flavor keep cool in the fridge? What's a good way to keep it stored?
The rice?
But yeah, the rice. If you have leftover rice.
Is this a trick question?
No. Just asking.
I just put it in a bowl and put a covering on it and stick it in the fridge.
Okay.
Now I heard something though, a trick. You can put some wet, like a washcloth. You know, that's wet. You put it right on top of it, and it doesn't dry up. Let's add some of the onions.
Onions?
Yeah, let's add the onions. Okay.
Over
Go
here?
ahead and add it in there. And then we're going to take some of the eggs, and we're just going to
You wanna
make
crack it?
room on the side. And go ahead and just crack it right there. You don't like cracking them?
No. Wah, chwa, crack, crack, crack.
There you go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and mix up the rest of the eggs in there, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And add in the vegetables.
You want to take it out?
There you go. We added shredded carrots, some corn, and mixed vegetables. And again, you can just add whatever you happen to have in your refrigerator. Now we can go ahead and add in some seasoning. Add about 5 pinches in there. Okay. At the same time, doing that seasoning, why don't we add some soy sauce?
Okay. The whole soy sauce?
Let's just sprinkle in as much as you can. Okay. All around it, all over it, honey. There you go. Okay, now did you see what I just did?
Yeah, you put in the bacon,
I
right?
added the bacon. You know what? We are just about done. Voila. And I think we did it in 15 minutes.
I think so too.
You think? I think it was in 15 minutes, and you know what? I think we'll be able to feed this hungry crew, this ohana, that it's kind of smells good too, doesn't it? Okay, there it is. We'll do the quality control thing. Okay, see how it tastes. Spam and fried rice.
You get some too. I want to take it all
Want
to myself. Okay.
Take that one.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? How is it?
That's good fried rice.
Good fried rice in less than 15 minutes. I'm Napua,
I'm Mahima Lani.
and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Ahui ho.
Great. Do it one more time.
The whole thing?
No.
That look pretty.
Yeah.
That look good.
And it smells good. So.
Sweet music.
Yeah.
Music. What kind of music do you like to play?
I enjoy piano music, and I like the 30s and 40s. I like 70s, Hawaiian, country, jazz. I like Louis Armstrong. Oh, so many good groups.
So do we get a chance to
Yeah, I
hear
can
a
play
little bit
something.
about that?
How about a nice Hawaiian one? Sing one with me. Get one of the producers in here singing Waikiki. Oh, this is very high
you can
though.
sing that one. He does a falsetto.
Waikiki. At night when the shadows are falling, I hear your rolling surf calling. Yes, calling and calling to me. Waikiki, 'tis for you that my heart is yearning. My thoughts are always returning out there to you across the sea. Your tropic nights and your wonderful charms are ever in my memory. And I recall when I held you in my arms, an angel sweet and heavenly. Waikiki, my whole life is empty without you. I miss that magic about you, magic beside the sea, magic of Waikiki.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I thought you were gonna sing.
I was, but you know.
I'm working on so many things, so I got to get them finished. You know, I have so many different interests, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying time with my mom. We just came off this cruise, had like 10 aunties and 2 uncles with us. It was really, really nice. I can't believe every island we went to, we stopped at Hilo Hattie's. I go, man, we're tourists.
Wait.
All right.
That's all about all I know.
You know, I never got into, we don't go for the publicity, you know, so much.
Yeah.
The guys that hire us call us from Hollywood, you know.
Well, you got a track record, of course.
Yeah, and but you know, when you work with the people that you know, and especially in the stunt business, it's hard to hire people off the streets because it's a dangerous deal.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know who's on the other side when you're hanging off 10 stories, where that hand is, you know, and what's behind that hand. That's right, man. Don't let go.
Yeah.
And John and I used to use this story, you know, how we, what we think about people in our group. Say you're in a foxhole behind the enemy lines, and there's maybe 5 or 6 of you in that foxhole. Which one of the guys are you going to provide suppressive fire so that he can get out and run back for help? Who's going to come back and bring you ammo and bring back recruits and save you? That's how we trust the people we work with. You know, you have to be able to know that the guy you're sending back is going to come back for you. You know.
Yeah.
And in Hawaii it's a little different because we have that aloha spirit. You know.
Yeah.
We treat each other like family, like brothers and sisters. You know, in our group.
Wow, you got that range, huh? You can get up there.
Oh, I'm just
High, boy.
playing with it. I'm a baritone.
Yeah.
I shouldn't go that high.
That's a good one. Let's do that
You like
one.
this
There's
one?
No
You
place
dance
like
this one
Hawaii.
too?
No, but I like
That's so
singing.
apropos, yeah.
Yeah.
You can travel here and there, you can travel everywhere, but there's no place like Hawaii. It has everything and more than you've ever seen before. Oh, there's no place like Hawaii. There's a saying, old but very true. When you leave, Hawaii goes with you. Oh, what beauty you will see, and what hospitality. Oh, there's no place like Hawaii. It's just like heaven just to be on the beach at Waikiki. Oh, there's no place like Hawaii. Girls with flowers in their hair and the muumuus that they wear. Oh, there's no place like Hawaii. Oh, you can't tell December from June. What a spot to spend a honeymoon. It's the dream of everyone, everyone beneath the sun. Oh, there's no place like Hawaii. No, there's no place like Hawaii.
All right. Mahalo, and thank you for joining us with Colin Fong. And although on his business card he says that he's part of the Hawaii State Stunt Association.
Hawaii Stunt Association.
Hawaii Stunt Association. I do this all the time, okay? He does more than that. He's very talented. He plays piano and does all kinds of different businesses. And again, thank you, Colin, for being here with us and sharing your aloha.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. Aloha.
Aloha.